Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil, welcome back to the Age of the Ring mod. This is version 6.glorious.0. That's its official name, my lawyers have told me to say. To other people, it will be known as, oh great, more elves. And I'm pretty sure to Thran, it's just called Daddy. But this is version 6.0. There is so much to unpack in this version, and don't worry, all in due time, my loyal subjects. But today we'll just be checking out the Woodland Realm faction, which is the hallmark, the staple of this version. And the Woodland Realm, obviously, is the realm of Legolas and Thranduil. Probably should have said those names the other way around, but who really cares? I mean, there's just so much to... I don't even know where I'm gonna start, honestly. There's so much to dissect, so much to inform you on. And, yeah, this is gonna be worse than usual because I am not bright. I'm very stupid and I get overwhelmed easily, and there's just so much to unpack, so I'm gonna try my best to get to everything. And I just want you guys to all sit back and enjoy and maybe hit that like button, who knows. Anyway, so this is the Woodland Realm, this is the elves. Actually, not just elves, there's actually more to it. Let's look at the spellbook. We have the Horn of Insert Faction name here. Don't badmouth the faction team, alright? These are solid powers, and they deserve to be in every faction. And if you give it to one, you have to give it to others, because otherwise the early game is just done. And I'll be damned if I'm going to lose to Camdam again, because I don't have one of these abilities. So we have that. We have a fast sight that also summons Sylvan Hunters, which I haven't used yet. And I want to kind of see if you can actually snipe builders with those Sylvan Hunters. I doubt you can. Builders are actually surprisingly strong. But yeah, I don't know. That could be like a really... I mean, it's called Hidden Sentries. Maybe it's like Hidden Trolling. Who knows? And then we have the Elves Awoke Them, obviously referring to the first end. So this just summons a tree. That knocks back units. You know, it's okay. But you kind of mainly get it for the stealth, because with the Elves of Mirkwood, you want to be always using their archers, because that's sort of what they're known for. I kind of like the right side ability. I think in PvP, I think I'll be going for Horn of the Gate nearly all the time. But I like this right side abilities because it goes into the Elven King's Decree, which is Scavenger for a good faction, which is just amazing. And it also gives you speed on elves, which is also amazing. And I'm going to get into later why I fucking hate these goddamn elves, because they just get so many damn... You know what? Maybe I won't, who knows. I think everyone's tired of me having a go at March Wardens, but hey, maybe we'll get to it, maybe we won't. But also we get our armor and heal on the Elven King's Feast. On the left side here, we've got, you can just get rid of enemy leadership, which is useful because in the Age of the Ring mod, you stack leaderships, you stack buffs, so being able to remove leadership is just actually really valuable. And honestly, I actually think it's a sign of a good mod, like a healthy mod, where removing leadership, like something as subtle as that, is actually viable. And then you got the Elven Wavestone, which lets you teleport units from one side to another. Well, just lets you teleport units. This also, you combine this with the far side. I mean, they're not linked together, but obviously you can get it later on. Yeah, no, this could set up some interesting abilities, particularly in like multiple games, like 2v2, 3v3s. I don't know if it can teleport regular siege, so we'll have to test that one out. And tier 3, we've got the Spears of Framsburg, because obviously the progenitors, the heirs of the Eotherd, the Rohirrim, they obviously hailed from the Woodland Realm, the Eotheod. So it's kind of cool that they included them in the game, so you can summon an army of them. They've got their middle ability, which is technically weather because it cancels out other weather, but it's just a massive debuff on the enemy. Minus vision, minus attack range, minus damage. So the range obviously affects enemy archers, and then the damage also affects melee. And then this one, which I'm really excited about, I have to say, I really like... We're going to go to the right side, because I really like this right side. This one is actually... I haven't seen this in use before. This one has got me very giddy, because enormous, instantaneous. Those are two adjectives that I don't think are in Bifme. Like, Word of Power isn't described as enormous and instantaneous, so I'm looking forward to see how Hail of Arrows works. And then a Sign of Good Fortune summons the White Stag. And then the Great Hunt of Arome. Is Arome a Vala or a Maya? I think he's a Vala. I think he's the hunter. I can't actually remember. Enemy units within the radius lose 50% armor and damage. Heroes within the radius have their cooldown time is recharged. Oh, now that's actually good. That requires a little bit of... That requires a bit of precision, because, you know, you have to, like, coordinate with your team and with your own heroes. All friendly units may temporarily trample enemies. All cav gain armor against spearmen. This white stag must be something special for it to be comparable to this. That's all I'm saying. Holy cow. We're gonna... Anyway, as I said, we're gonna try our best to cover everything. We're on the Forest of Mist map. This is one of the new maps that they added. I usually do 2-player maps. Oh, fucking A it does. But I actually wanted to check out the 3-player maps because back in the PvP heyday, when I used to just play this game non-stop, we used to find ourselves playing a lot of 3-player... Oh, okay. We used to find ourselves playing a lot of 3-player free-for-alls, so this is just another one that you can do. So that's actually really cool, and obviously it's like, it's set in Ravanian. It's set in the same place as Mirkwood, so yeah, it felt thematically correct for everyone that's, you know, worries about that sort of thing. Anyway, it is 3-player. We're up against a hard Doggle Door, and with the revamped AI, I have been told by many people that don't like me that I'm going to lose and lose hard to this AI. So yeah, they're on Captain, which is the new hard. So Doggle was always the Sylvan clearing has been prepared. Oh, well, thank you very much. But they were always the stronger AI, the harder AI. So we're going to see how we do. But our teammate, don't worry, it's not cheating. They're just set to Peasant, which is the new easy. But I don't know, I feel like it's just changing up a little bit, but also give me a bit of a buffer. Because I know that I'm sort of playing this half blind because it's been like a good 3 months before since I've actually, you know, watched a dev stream. So a lot of this stuff you guys may know about the Woodland realm that I don't actually know. Anyway, we've got our resource buildings. These ones decrease the cost of our infantry, and we can also make these hunters that are stealth. I've never really seen these guys in action, so I kind of want to use them. Anyway, we've got our Sylvan Archers and our Sylvan Swordsmen, although they use daggers because obviously they would. And you can tell that just by looking at them that they're probably lightly armored, but they can cloak in the forest and all that. If we look here, the archer units actually gain bonus to their armor, speed, and knockback resistance. So if they're ever caught in trouble, they can basically they have a get out of jail free card, which I don't know. It might be worth rushing banner carriers if that's what they get at level 2. What did the swordsman get? That's not a swordsman. How many archers did I freaking make? You. No, that's actually the same. Those are the archers. What do the archers get? Oh, they all get the freaking same. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I'm actually enjoying this. Okay, we're gonna make one more swordsman and one more archer. So this is our Sylvan... what's it called? Sylvan clearing. And as you can see, they kind of stuck to the aesthetic from the Hobbit films, which I really like. I always thought the like auburn, amber, crimson leaves all looked really nice. It was definitely a lot more, I don't know, it's just a lot more pleasing to look at than the regular green. Anyway, they've obviously been drinking on the job, so I don't know how good these archers are going to be. You'll notice when you actually go into the main menu to choose your map, they've actually, not only do they show what region the map is in, so you have an idea of what the aesthetics are going to be, but they're also... It also tells you what creeps are on the map and what buildings are on the map. So that's actually pretty damn useful. And we might actually have to save Lorien here because the hard Doggle Door is heading for them. And I want power points, so we're going into the middle here. Okay. So we've built both of our resource buildings. What does this other one do? This is the Greenwood Vineyard. Generates wine as a resource, of course. Reduces cost of Greenwood units. Wait, there's Greenwood units? Bee Awning Lodge. Trains woodmen and bee awnings. Let's get this. I always like the look of this building. And it generates resources, because of course it does. I don't think I would forgive any mod that wouldn't let you generate resources. Without those glorious bees. Save the bees, people. If you say anyone that gives you lip for saving the bees, you have my permission to punch them in the face. So this is the Greenwood building. This is where we get our elite units. This is actually a pretty interesting design. It's like a semi-tent built against a built against a tree. Now I don't know what those are actually called, but I remember back in my Australia days, a half a tent strapped to a tree used to be called like a hutchie or something. I probably got that way wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I did, unless people were just fucking with me, which could have been the case. So anyway, he's caught the building because of course he has. Let's use our first tier 1. Wait, what is that? Oh, what the fuck? You're not allowed to use that. The Elven minstrel playing our harp. You just get rid of the harp. No one will notice. That's what they said. That's exactly how the dev talk went. So this would actually knock back. So you can actually use it to get away from the enemy if you so desire. Wait, how come we're getting resources there? There was a +3 there. I'm not really sure what that was. So there you go. Now we have stealth. So hold on. If we just set them to aggressive, and we will just go there. We'll hit S. Do they fire and stay there? That is what the Americans call a kill box. And I think we've just done it. Okay, we've got 6,000 monies. We're going to get some heroes. Let's look at the heroes. So we've got Tauriel, Captain of the Guard. When did we allow evil to become stronger than us? I always like that quote. Who else we got? They actually, I mean, this is a pretty generous selection of heroes. This is 7. 7 whole heroes. I mean, the Age of the Ring team really just outdo themselves with their brainstorming. Just like, hey, well, let's just throw this guy in. So we got the Galleon, Master of Wine. Okay, he's who I'm getting. I remember when I'm reading the faction plans, I remember... See, my infamously bad memory. I remember... I know that I can't remember things. So I think of the emotion I feel and then associate like names and places to emotion, and then that's how I gauge how I like it. And I remember reading his abilities and thinking, man, I can't wait to make this guy. So we're going with Galleon. Who... You know what? I won't even say my next joke because... It was an anime reference, and I've learned not to do that. So anyway, we have Galleon, we have Farron. Recruit the Royal Guard, Farron. Loyal and severe in character, Farron spent the majority of his long years in solemn duty to the Elven King. Alright, so he's like the, Master of Wines. Master of Wines. We'll get to Radagast the Brown. Grembion. Requires a level 3 Bayon Lodge. Level 3 Bayoning Lodge. He must be one hella good tank if it requires level 3. And I think we'll get Legolas of the Woodland Realm. And then how much is Thranduil? 4,000. I'm pretty sure the faction leaders don't come out level 5 like they used to. I think they put an end to that, but I haven't actually tested it myself. I was just waiting my turn. I never really got that line. So in version 6.0 they have changed all of the portraits. So they've got rid of the traditional parchment, which I always liked. That always was a staple to me in Bifme. It may sound minor, but there was something very soothing and relaxing I found just about that, which doesn't make any sense. It's purely subjective. It's just how I felt. But they've redone every single portrait, or at least the vast majority of the portraits, and they put in, I guess, an image that better represents who they are. And these Ravagers do not give a shit. They're just as good as I remember. Yeah, we're just gonna go hit their base, because fuck them. Radagast is here. And you have my bow. This is the first time I'm hearing the new Legolas voices. The last dev stream I watched was about 3 months ago. Oh my god, my archers! Okay, let's retreat. Let's not be silly here. But I remember I think they were using the vanilla voices when I last checked.
What would it be? Won't take long.
Save Galleon, he's new! But these are the new... Oh god, wolves. Okay, now we can test this out, I guess. Knockback resistance. Speed? Well, the ability was used because the icon went dark, but I didn't actually notice any aesthetic change, which is kind of weird. Alright, let's make these spearmen. And who are these? Wild Riders. Okay, so we can make cavalry as well. That's pretty good. I'll have white, please. I can't stand red wine. Alright, we'll make the well. Which, I'm not completely sold on the design. I'll have a look at it once it's actually fully made, but... It just seemed a little too... I don't know, it just seemed a little too aggressive for what I imagine the elves' architecture to look like. I don't know, it sounds weird. Probably does.
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
We have so much money. Holy crap, these resource buildings just go. Let's just get everyone, fuck it. Alright, so this is Galleon, Master of Wine.
Ooh, is there a feast happening?
We'll zoom in on his glorious elven visage. So, when near vineyards and wells of wine, Galleon gains damage. Oh, okay. Angry Drunk. That's a nice one. Miravor. Moderately heals friendly units. Heals by larger amount at 6 at 9.
Here, my friends, drink this.
So he sort of reminds me of the Lothlorien hero. I forgot her name. But she gets that early game heal. That might have been why I liked her. Dorwinian Red. Friendly units within the radius temporarily gain armor, but lose attack damage. Okay, so it makes them tanky, but they lose... I think the 75% armor more than makes up for the lack of damage. Causes targeted units to become hostile to each other. Okay. So we have our very own Mouth of Sauron here. That's a Beyonding Lodge, that's the Royal Barracks. Thranduil's Treasury, here we go, we got our upgrades. Oh, it's got a waterfall, how nice. Yeah, here it is.
I am the Elven King.
It's just slightly a little too dark. I don't know, it's actually an improvement from the very first image. That looked more like blood than it was actually wine. Actually, yeah, comparing it to what it was originally. Actually, I kind of like it, honestly. Anyway, this is your well. Does that have an ability? Instantly heals units for a moderate amount, but decreases their movement speed. Oh, let's actually check that. Is there an animation on that? Oh, here we go. 720! Holy god. That's probably why you make the vineyards. Oh, okay. It's a select ability, so there's a chalice there. Nice! So they move a lot slower. Oh my god. That was we shouldn't have gone to the pub last night. God, there's so much to check out. So this building is for the Woodsmen as well as the Beyonding. Okay, okay. Siege grounds. Constructs and upgrades siege engines. Bloody hell, they have a lot of buildings. This is my first time looking at that building. That looks sick as hell. And those are obviously the ammunition for the ballista. That looks cool as hell. Oh my god, the builder got affected by the... Oh god. What chance do we have when our builders are drunk? Great. So this is the treasury. Wait, are those stained glass windows? Oh my god, Age of the Ring team. Will you guys stop already?
Commencing the hunt.
Actually put in stained glass windows. Very nice. Look at that. I feel like Age of the Ring is like pretty much its own game at this point. Like the amount of effort they put in. They transformed the game. Like I remember my original indictment was it didn't really transform the game that much, but like this, these are whole new buildings, whole new textures, whole new models, whole new everything. And just looking at the leaves just sort of resting on the roof there. I mean, it's just... This was all born out of their own imagination. They had to come up with this stuff and then make it. It's really impressive work. I do commend them. Like, the amount of effort it requires to do this. Defense tower, I'll be the judge of that. Seems to use a similar model to the Lorien one, but it's got the really pretty leaves. And what else are we waiting for? Cellar door. Oh, that's right. Generates a small amount of resources. So, I remember in the faction plans they were going to have them move around in mines like dwarves. And I was never really sure how they were going to balance it, but since these aren't primary resource structures, they seem to generate resources a lot less than your actual resource building, so they're not something you openly rely on, so that's actually a good way of implementing it. Because being able to just tunnel back and forth is definitely a dwarven thing. And they need my help. Engage! Okay, so this is the elite barracks. I actually really like the design of it. Really nice. It's got the lanterns as well. So these are our sword masters, 720. These are actually in the previous version because you could get them from the inn. And they were really strong in that, so interesting to see how it works in this one. Spear Slayer, strong versus spam. Well, I wonder how that would work. Might need to make more spearmen, actually. Heal. Nice. Can we go with the knockback? Nice. Okay, I'm still looking through this faction, so hold on, Lauren, I'm a-coming! Let's make more spearmen, honestly. What else can we get? The elite archers. Holy god. All of these Cinder names, it's like Cinder was based on Welsh or something, because there's just too many Y's, too many R's. Uh-oh. Oh shit, no, I'm not done looking through that faction, I'm not even close! Oh, please, I think we're gonna lose. Well, yeah, we had a pretty good run there, boys. Time for the battering ram spam. This is the way. Alright, so what does Radagast get? What do we have? Radagast is invisible while standing still. Allows all targeted allies to become stealth. So it seems a strong... Oh, shit. I think I lost a lot of guys there. It seems a strong aspect, or a significant aspect of Mirkwood. Or, sorry, the Woodland realm. Is, oh god. Is actually stealth and secrecy and striking from the shadows. Which, is pretty obvious, but hey, I felt like saying it anyway. Nearby Woodmen and Beyonding gain 75%. Okay, so Radagast seems to buff the Woodsmen. This is your end. What game is that from? I'm not sure what that's from. Allies near Thranduil gain armor. Oh, and this is also his mount. He can mount at level 1? He's taking a lot of damage from the Easterlings, so holy crap. I'm gonna watch out with that. Come on, Legolas. What does this one do? Gives experience. Hey, reinforcements have arrived, laddie! Hell yes. Galleon, no, you're too powerful! Let's go with the armor buff. Oh, it's a really small radius. Okay, I'm not really sure what that. Does it affect heroes, I wonder? We're gonna make another one of these. Okay, we're going full balls deep now. Just you watch. Wait, he was just quoting that part from Helm's Deep. It seems to be a mixture of both the games and the films, which I'm very okay with. Okay, we don't actually need to destroy that spiderling lair. We will leave him alive. I think they got a resource building there. Okay, we're gonna keep making these elite guys. We're gonna make the palace guards. You know, we're just gonna spam everything. We've got the money for it. Let's have a look at our 1500. That's like bottle level prices. All right, improved archers, banner carriers, improved blades. He is here. Okay, I think it's time we actually garrison these things. Oh, hello. Let's see what these 720 guys do to a hero. I have to say, I'm very impressed with the voice work as always. Like, that's another thing to say about the mod, is that not other mods put so much emphasis on voice acting, where... Oh shit, he's... The new AI uses abilities! He's actually stuck me against that. Okay, we don't need Scavenger because we're just, you know, falling arse backwards into money. Oh, the buff is really a small radius. Well, can't have everything we want, I guess. I wanted to zoom in on these units, but never mind. Wait, is there only heroes? Oh, why doesn't it let me buff these ones? It must just be heroes. Farron has fallen. I wasn't even done looking! What does this one do? Radagast slams his staff. Stunning enemies. Okay, that was the slam, that sound there. Okay. Oh shit, we're in a lot of trouble now. Okay. I'm trying to like wait for an opening so I could show off some stuff. But they keep coming. Okay. It's fine. We're not... Don't worry. Just don't look at it. If you don't look at the problem, it goes away. That's tried and true. What does this do? Okay, we want armor, so we're just gonna have them sit there. I hear Entwives. That's not good. Oh, you didn't put that one in it. I'm on 17. That's very well done. As I said, the last death stream I watched, they were still using vanilla voices for him. How much are these guys? Okay. I think we're actually capped, so... Shut up, Radagast. Fuck off with that. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Thranduil, level 3. Grant Cinder and armor. Okay, so he gives you heavy armor, because yeah, I just noticed we only got Forged Blades, Improved Arrows, and Banner Arrows. Okay. Cariel, I'm guessing, buffs the Sylvan. Nearby infantry gain movement speed? Now that is useful. Man, I feel like... I mean, actually, I think it's true of every faction. Oh god, the AI's gone for buffs. It's gone for upgrades.
This one has a marvelous aroma. Of course.
Alright, give me that stealth, boys. Can we get our Forged Blades now?
What do you threaten our sanctity? 100 years is a mere blink in the life of an elf.
It definitely must be weird being immortal so you could say things like 100 years is just a blink. Life must become so tiresome. Alright, we're gonna go with the Cinder armor. There we go. I can't really zoom in because I'm trying not to lose my army. But I think you can see that the green pajamas of Thranduil look exceptionally nice. These two will fly like brothers. Okay, that's a mini Shake Foundation, or a mini Shatterhammer, so Radagast is definitely... I don't even know what... What is this? Allows a Beyonding Lord to produce larger than average amount of resources per tick. Okay, we'll go with that. So, a rather complete faction, honestly. They've got their elite units, they've got their basic units, they've got their outsiders, which are the Beyondings. And they've got plenty of heroes with plenty of different abilities that all have their uses. I just wish I could get to all of them. Oh god, here come the spiders. Turn around! Those are Harbingers. The Greenwood is sick. Oh, he can nerf the speed on guys. Okay. Thranduil, I don't know how you got in there, but you're getting out! Oh no! Oh yes, there we go. The king survives. So these are the hunters. What are these guys actually good for? Fast scouts earning resources when killing foes. Oh, okay. Just by looking at the name. Mouth of Sauron time. Did you know that elves are the best race ever? Did you know Eru loves them? That's why he created them first. And argue each other. There we go. That's how you get people to bicker. You just spout elven propaganda and you're good. I want to reference back to the beginning of the video where I said I would try my best to get to everything. We had a good run before, you know, the slurred speech and the digressions between digressions showed up. I think Yeah, better than usual. 1 battalion of prison guards, okay. Oh, so this is like the prison where they imprison the dwarves, but you can also use that as a mine. Oh, very well done. Matthias, so that was your idea, wasn't it? We'll have it as the prison that also acts. You know what? Well done. Not just a pretty face. What building is this? That's my Greenwood Vineyard. Okay. This makes fair. You know what? We're just gonna make everything. New One Ring. Here we go. Do 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 do. Come on, it's just a ring. Oh, okay, you'll get it. The Ring of Power has been found under my very nose, and yet you did not have the wit to see it. Your love of the Halfling's leaf has clearly slowed your mind. RuudDevil, this is Woodland Realm. Why are you quoting Saruman? Because he's just the best. Everyone knows that. Alright, so these are the... Who did I just make there? Beyonding Berserkers. Druid of the Oaken Order. Learned of the hidden ways of nature. Okay. I remember seeing in the... Age of the Ring Discord that the Woodsmen and the Druids is where Radagast procures all of his mushrooms. And I remember this because it started with someone saying, do the Druids buy their mushrooms from Radagast? Is he their dealer? And I think Matthias is like, no, it's actually the other way around, which I thought that was pretty funny. Okay. We lost that one, we'll have to rebuild it. So the AI seems to be making a lot more competent armies, which is definitely one aspect of it. We need to destroy that. But as far as hitting your resource building, I guess it's actually a lot more balanced, because he is hitting my army more. And I have to say, there'll be more videos on the new AI revamp, which is with 6.0, in case you didn't know that. Which is actually why I'm going to be linking the changelog in the description as well. You know what, let's actually back off for a second. But yeah, the improved AI is the one thing I really appreciate, because it's just going to totally improve PvE content. And I know a lot of people like to play PvE. Just playing online can just be quite irritating for some people. Are you sneaking up here again? But also, people just like to, you know, chillax and have fun on PvE. So that's the fact that they've actually taken the time, because it couldn't have been easy work to change the AI. Like I've done programming in the past, and I don't like it at all. So yeah, it's I can't imagine just how difficult it would have been to alter it and, you know, make it function the way you want it to. And they seem to actually be, you know, I mean, there's just kind of doing kind of silly suicidal charges here, but that's to be expected. But overall, I think they've done well, just from the little bit I've seen, they've done a really good job. So Legolas Temperate at level 6, ignores enemy armor, slows down his targets, so you want to use this against heavy armor troops. This is his trained archers, but it also gives us vision range. Alright, we're going to test out the tier 3 now. Wait, how big is that radius? Fucking hell. I like this knockback. Watch this. Castellan be damned. Fuck it. So it's instant? Oh! And it's Thranduil saying Litho! Yes! Yes! That's so good. Okay, there's the armor. Attack order. I just realized I used Legolas' ability, but sort of wasted it. So what is this ability? This is the Elven affinity. All nearby Mirkwood elves gain 10% armor up to... Oh! Shit, these guys are going to be tanky. Holy god! Continuously heals? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm not playing against Woodland Realm. Fuck this. I've already had enough of March Wardens just healing, just constantly. And I know these elves, the Sylvan units heal outside combat. These guys probably do too. Yep, they do. But then you can just buff your health like that? How'd you get Elven affinity? Is that a level thing, or is it down to the Cinder armor? I think it might be the armor. So this is the Beyonding Berserker, who's like 12 feet tall. Ooh, you can generate resources. Oh, brilliant. This one will work. So these are the Druids. Dark Premonitions. So the Berserkers, you have to obviously invest a lot of money, but being able to just spawn 850... I should have been paying more attention to how much money you need to level up, because that's a pretty powerful boon, honestly.
A new day will dawn. None but the Elven King may command us.
Elven Precision. Temporary increases attack range and damage. Holy cow. That'll probably stack with Legolas's. You fucking snob, Galleon. Get the hell out of here. That's so Elven, it's great. So at level 10, there it is. Dwarf Friend. Summon Gimli, son of Galleon. What the hell are those? What the fuck? Litho! That means arrows. Never mind! So if he summons stuff on you... Oh, we couldn't do the knockback there, but... When did you get your armor, Thranduil? Because You're taking a lot of damage. We'll do that. We'll do the heal. We'll do the ground pound. Tariel temporarily uses her twin daggers. Yeah, go for it, lady. Oh wait, Galleon, you can make them fight each other. Go! I think these abilities are a bit too strong, because I know Sinethra has it, and it was so good last meta. Or so good last patch. So, obviously Grimbeon, the son of Bayon, can buff other Beonings, that goes without saying. Powerful attack that knocks back enemy units. Oh, we can summon? So Farron is the Royal Guard, right? He's the King's Guard. Decreases recruitment time, sound the alarm. Target enemy hero is pinned. Ooh, okay. You, what the, you little bastard! I'm not defended. Now would be a good time to get the Elven Waystone, but I want to save up my points. Okay, no, we're not attacking that. I know better to attack Doggeldor like that. That's the Elven Feast. We're going back. That sounded like a banjo playing. Diddling, ding, 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 ding. I think I lost a builder as well. You little bastards.
When did we allow evil to become stronger than us?
No! Where is that? Oh, there you are. Am I being chased? I feel like they're going a lot slower. Oh, right, they're in formation. Well, you guys are gonna... You guys are upgraded. Fuck it. Fight to the last man. Shut the fuck up. On the list of things that matter. Alright, so this is the siege building, which I think I commented on before. Looked really nice. We get battering rams and we get what the hell? I think they're ballistas, but I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that word. And we need a new Woodsman hut or Beyonding Lodge, whatever it's called. Fucking hell, Ravagers are still Ravagers. This is one thing we can confirm. Although I can't complain too much, I'm just like perma healing right now. Further refined. I guess that is the Elven way of saying it. Yeah, you know what? Well played. So, one thing's for sure is that these elite infantry certainly live up to their name. None may enter when past. Oh, okay.
I'm up to 17.
I'm very much enjoying that. Let's actually have a look at the upgrades here. So that's the leadership. Heal. Decreases melee vulnerability. Emperor's Protection. Unlocks the Emperor's Protection ability. Causes structures in a wide radius around the fortress to temporarily gain... Oh, okay, so like Lorien. Tribute to Arume. Nearby units gain attack damage. Unlocks recruitment of Gilded Guard. Unlocks the Horn of Tauron ability. Oh, okay. This would have been useful earlier. I'm just saying. Being able to rend their armor and cause them to flee in terror would have been really useful. It's my fault for not watching that. Alright, let's get the... That is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So we don't have the command points for the siege. But that's okay because...
The Elven King has excellent taste in wine.
We can always decommission, but that's okay. We'll do it later.
Our watch is unwavering.
So these are the... They have the Cinder, or the Sylvan, blah blah blah, the Cinder name. But I'm guessing these are like the border guards, the border sentries. Level 2, Solemn Duty. Palace guards grant Legolas and Thranduil 10% armor. And they buff structures as well. Holy cow. Elven Endurance. It seems... So it seems like the early game Sylvan units are about speed and striking from stealth. And then the elite units are just how much can we buff our armor. Because we're buffing it a hell of a lot.
Must be protected.
Briefly stuns enemy units. If we can autocast that, that'd be great. I don't think we can, no.
Ready for anything. The Greenwood must be protected.
Keep away from my animal. I know these lands well.
These are the Beyonding Berserkers.
We've built another
Sign Blood. So they can heal. Wild Rage.
What would it be?
Oh, and there they go again.
Excellent taste in
We
wine.
are ready for anything.
Oh, the resource thing was Grimbeon. It was the hero, not the Berserkers. You fool. Okay. That's the best ability in the game, by the way. The Lethal! Okay, that makes more sense now. I thought it was just the regular Berserkers. I made a mistake, yeah. It's Grimbeon that's, 12 feet tall and, devours trees. The ring must be destroyed. And I suppose you think you're the one to do it. So when does he get his armor? Level 5? So basically, as he levels up, he gets more armor, more... Holy cow.
Only the finest vintages,
I guess they did always say that Thranduil was...
excellent taste in wine.
I mean, they did always say Thranduil was, like, the best swordsman of his age, of his, era. I'm not sure how true that is, that's just what I've heard. So, I guess that ability does make sense.
What do you know of loss?
He's got you there. Let's do this impossible thing. That's a generous... Whoa, that's a really good radius.
This one has marvelous aroma.
That's actually a pretty good ability. I like that one a lot.
Red, white, dry, sweet.
Galleon is such a smug little bastard. Kind of reminds me of myself a bit. Nope. No summon for you. There's Kargast. This is what people used to do in a Dane way back in the day. You get all your heroes, and you just right-click their heroes until you win. And I'm gonna do it now. There we go. Farron, we need that summon, boy. That's not the summon. This is the armor. Okay, we'll get the white stag. I have no idea what this does. The stag is the national, or the sacred animal from my alma mater. The stag is sentimental value to me. The white stag is immune to all enemy attacks but may trample. Enemy units are terrified by the white stag. Oh my god, yes. It's basically just Thranduil, but without the Thranduil. Nearby units gain 300 armor! Let's go. Let's not waste it. Go, 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 go. Stag! For 1 minute, nearby units and heroes gain 300% XP gain. No, what are you guys doing? Just ignore him.
I'm up to 17.
I'm on 17.
Dry, sweet.
I'm really impressed with that one. I love that one. I don't think we need the Sylvan armor. Who's tanking all the damage? Radagast, what are you doing, boy? A very great wizard. Turns them into wild animals. Well, okay, there's that. Do not think I won't kill you, dwarf. The Galleon heal. Bruh. Provides armor. Does the ignoring armor... Does the ignoring armor on Legolas affect buildings? I wonder. Can't really tell, but hey. Alright, we're gonna make some, Oh, you bastards! Well, they're certainly good at flanking, that's for sure. Druids of the forest! Those are woodsmen. Druids of the forest!
Excellent taste in wine.
Alright, where's the siege building? Okay. We'll get the last upgrade. We need the tribute of Arome. Okay. Jesus Christ, Ogledor's not going down without a fight.
Years is a mere blink in the life of an elf. This is your enter here.
We're just going to use our archers and our massive tankiness to withstand this. And maybe a power or two. What do we got? We'll do that. Ooh, here we go. I call this the Wombo combo of destiny. The largest bow in all of Greenwood. That's got to be the Blister. Grumman summons 3 Bedornings to guard an allied hero. If he autocasts it, he should do it on himself, because that's usually how the power works. There's a lot of abilities that work like that. Attack speed and armor. Ooh, no. Oh, these are the ones that are good against spam. Why? What the hell were you chasing, Thranduil? You... Okay, I think maybe he saw the Jewels of Lascalain in there. There's our ring. There's Bilbo. Shit, that means we can't even rely on... Oh, there wasn't even the new ring hero. Oh, great. I was hoping to get the new Frodo. Well... This has been a very shoddy video. There's just... I mean, I did warn you. There is a lot to unpack. We'll get the Gilded Guard. I think if you're fluent in Cinder... I mean, I'm fluent in Quenya, but not Cinder. That's where my... Yeah, everyone's got an Achilles heel. That one's mine. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. I'm not really sure I'm a fan of that. It would be like, hey, I'm making... Okay, yeah, nice. Cool, I'll make, But, I know that this isn't really criticism, it's just rather subjective. Okay, he's attacking from up there. So we will, as my friend says, adapt to the battlefield. I think we'll get him on our next attack. So did Bilbo get changed? Causes enemy units to fight. I can't remember if it's a permanent summon of Gandalf. Nope, it's timed now. That's what they changed. I swear it was permanent. I think they actually nerfed him, which is kind of funny. Gandalf, where are you? There you are. Damn, the AI is actually good though. They don't attack in a single line. They actually, you know, go for the flanks. Come on, Gandalf. There we go. That isn't word of power. It's Gandalf the Grey. But it's purely just to knock him on his ass there. So the minus 50% armor. I mean, fortresses in Age of the Ring are just known for having amazing defenses. Doggeldorn, I think. I don't know. Doggeldorn and maybe like Mordor are like the strongest fortresses in the game. Maybe not Mordor. Definitely Doggeldor, but like, yeah, the 50%. The 50% armor debuff. You'd really have to make sure you use a tier 4 before attacking this. I have building supply. Okay.
In this kingdom, we will endure.
There goes the Ant Wife, my bane. So these are the Druids. Oh, they're single units. Allows Druids to use Blessing of Aldron. Didn't they get blown up by the Death Cell? Okay, so basically you spec them like you do sorcerers. Okay. What's this one? Okay, that's an interesting one. Alright, here we go. There's no way we'll die now.
You can't miss at this distance. Go ahead, cut the rope.
It sort of looks like a harp almost. Just the shape of it. It's very elven in design.
Get that bolt ready.
These guys are just gonna go all the way. Fuck it. You know what? You know what? We're not.
Ready your tools. Ready your tools. The realm is under attack. Build up this land. What was that?
I have faith that those whatever they're called, Graveguard or something.
No, we've not touched.
I have faith that whatever they, I have faith that they won't be able to solo my entire base. So I'm just gonna leave them for now.
They desecrate our hunting shrine. Steel yourself. This is your end in force.
Those new whites are really, really off-putting.
I'm up to 17.
It's like the first time that I'm genuinely scared of some whites. Oh, here we go! Stop everything! The ballots have closed. I totally won, biff me. What the hell? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button.
Oh, no, this must go.
You, this one.
Over here. Hurry. Elven influence spreads once more. Our kingdom expands once again. They dare challenge our might.
You shall find that my size matters not.
This is your end.
I heard a little bit of one hair from her golden head.
17.
I was expecting it to be side by side with an elf.
Back to the shadow.
I think I have my voices a little bit too low. Oh no, Legolas is pretty loud. No, that's fine. I think the Gimli voice is really quiet there. I was expecting a different voice, but that's still pretty good.
This is your end, creature.
He's only temporary.
Going down a vineyard.
Come on then, come on! Even in a Woodland Realm video, Gimli will be the star of the show.
Our sanctity.
Talk between Bond's axe and Gloin's axe. Dude, he just trampled that fucking dude.
Can't miss at this distance.
No! Why are they such assholes?
Back to the shadow.
Fucking... Okay, that's it. I'm nuking Crimpole, because he's annoying me now. This one. Biff me one voice line.
A masterpiece of elven craft.
Light door!
Here, my friends, drink this. You cannot win. Back to the shadow. Don't stop now. Steel yourself.
Sounds like he's saying totes. Like, dude, that's totes awesome. Where are you, Gimli? Get in there. Is this your axe throw? It is. You know, we don't need it. I'm on 17.
Just a thief, but a liar as well. Get out of my way.
Steel yourself.
We'll have stealth.
Watch out. Be gone, uncouth creature.
Where's our gilded guard? Oh, no, that's not them. Oh, we're out of command points. Alright, these guys decommissioning. We're getting them. Hit the fortress, baby. The build time on these ballistas, I know I upgraded the siege works, but Was it just me, or did we make these ballistas really quickly? Oh wait, that's the wrong ability. This is the other one. Oops. I have to say, I think Galleon is just like the freaking MVP. This gives us plus vision. Plus our damage. Level 6, baby. Level 6. Absorbs all damage towards him at level 10. Oh, fucking savage. Fred Savage. And now the stag is back. Let's get the Summon of Framsburg. Yeah, that's something new. That's a pretty cool icon. Ooh. Oh, and they're cavalry! Because of course they are.
This battle will be remembered.
Feat of Legends, powerful ranged attack. Does this have a custom animation? It's a spear throw. I wasn't expecting it to have it something so minor, but that's still pretty cool. They kind of look like the color scheme reminds me of the Men of Dale. If the Men of Dale had cavalry.
No worries. I've got something in my sight.
Taria, what do you do? Is able to disappear into the trees when she wishes. Oh, wait, what the hell? That's actually really useful. Seems you could just be really aggressive, you know, just snipe things and then just GTFO. Alright. They're cavalry? Oh my god, would you look at them.
They attack our structures.
I'm not sure how you'd be able to reach your enemy with those little axes, but... Reaping Blades. Gilded Guard return a percentage of damage dealt to them. Now that is a good ability. All nearby heroes gain attack. Oh, they buff. Sound their horns causes friendly kills to generate resources.
Our resources are being attacked. Where are they coming from?
You know what? I think the Age of the Ring team take great pride in their heroic units. Because if you think back to all their heroic units, you've got the Castellans, and then you've got the Tower Guards, and then you've got those like OP Lorien Archers, I forget their name. But I feel like they like to really show off their creativity, and this is really good. So they get base Scavenger, they're heroic units that buff other heroes. They're a bit struggling to chase after this Entwife though, but that was fine. I think in a stressful Doggle Door isn't the best place to show this off, but I think you guys, I mean... Oh wait, these are, yeah, these are Harbingers. Never mind. Any other unit, that would have worked, but just... Wait, no, these aren't Harbingers. What are they naming? Tomb Guard, that's it. Yeah, no, the Tomb Guard damage is just unreal. Okay, that's fine. Any other unit, that would have been fine.
The Greenwood must be remained hidden. Stop them here.
Is it the Greenwood archers that get the... Oh yeah, they do. No, wait, who gets the stun? Is this the one? Oh, okay, this is the stun. Okay. Let's head back.
Of course.
So who did we miss? I know I missed something. This is the Beawning Lodge. With the beehives and the honeycombs. The log cabin. I think deep down all of us want to live in a cabin like this, just far away from the world's problems.
They dare enter the Elven Kingdom.
So the Woodsmen, I guess if you're going to get certain heroes that buff, like if you're going for Radagast or something, and I guess maybe you want, I mean, what are they good against? Where are they? Infantry and structures. I was going to say, they're probably good against structures, so like, it's just like, I guess you can like rush with them as like an alternate strat, and then you can buff them with Radagast. Where's his buff? Yeah, here we go. But I think I'll just stick with the... I mean, actually, I think it would be good to just diversify in a PvP setup. Because the Sylvan just seems very, like, predictable. Oh, you can stack the spells, or is this just a change? This faction requires a lot of micro, that's certainly for sure. But the Druids for their heal... Wait, no, that's the last building! Call off the attack! But the Druids... I guess their ability to heal is certainly, makes them valuable. Sorry, do I know you? Yeah, you might do. So, marks out of 10. Well, the buildings are pretty. Oh, there's that shining light! It's got lots of different units. It's got tanky elves. Everyone has their own special ability. You have lots of heroes. An interesting spellbook with some pretty awesome tier 4s. I'd say they're a very solid addition to the roster. And I think that there's definitely a lot more you can do with them than you'll get in this video. Particularly, like, I mean, the tunnel died, like, as soon as I put it up, but certainly, I mean, there seems to be a lot of variety to them, and I think they stress, you know, they stress giving you abilities to play differently, play in different ways, basically. And finally, like, Thranduil has his armor. Does he need the fortress upgrade to get it, or is it actually just level 7? Fun fact, that's actually this is based on my chest, that's exactly what it looks like. I have a forest growing on my chest, and yeah, that's where they got it from. They messaged me and they said, "Hey, we need your chest. You wanna just, you know, sit on this scanner for me, and we'll just like render you in the game." Okay, thanks. Oh, he's got his little herbalism pouch. I like that. Okay, Radagast has got his a very great wizard. I'm forgetting the vanilla name of it now. That's concerning.
Such is the nature of evil. Please.
Yeah, I'm literally racking my brain to see what build order I would go with. Do you go with Galleon for the heals? Do you go with Tauriel if you're gonna go Sylvan? Do you go Radagast for... I mean, Radagast heals. Oh, okay, okay, AoE on his last level. Hey, there's nature! That was a lot of different bears. I'm expecting so many bears. Yeah, so I don't know.
What was it? I asked her for one hair from our golden head.
Okay. I like that. It's sweet. And I think it represents the friendship between the elves and dwarves. Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea.
What was it?
Although she's playing it again, which is weird.
The greenwood shall not
Okay, let's finish this. Sorry, I was just taking the time finally.
We have found their wretched camp.
Okay, the damage on that is actually really bad, but I think the fact that it's instant, you can really like get some good kills on that, or good kills with that. Oh yeah, she buffs movement speed. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, it makes that sound when the arrows land, so you know it's Legolas fucking you up. You know, it's considerate of them that they put that in. Yeah, should we cause them to go in here? To fight in here? You gonna fight with me? Whoa, what the hell? Legolas, no! Okay, no, I think it does put armor. I think you just need to put it on an empty slot. That's its problem. And there we go! The Woodland Realm is finally here. Okay, so I'm going to link the download link in the description as well as the changelog. But honestly, there'll be loads more videos to come because there's so much more to unpack in 6.0. We've got the Dwarven revamp, we've got the new AI to check out. We've got PvP build orders for Woodland Realm. We've got all the new maps to check out because there's loads of 2-player and 3-player, and they just put in loads of extra cool maps. There's loads more content coming soon, so be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And yeah, finally, tell me what you guys think of the Woodland Realm. Have you played them? What do you guys think? What kind of units do you like to use? I think, I don't know, I think you kind of have to make the Druid, because that heal I used, they sort of remind me of the Arwen heal. Or not the Arwen heal, the Arwen stun, where it just sort of changes the game. Like, I don't know, I found this out, if you don't die, like if you actually stop your units from dying, then you win. It's weird how that works out. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.